Whoa now, what's happening? This the Maniacal Menace Kyle Smith speaking from the future about the past and the present. Huh. You never know what type of friends you'll make until you venture out. You know you got a true friend when it just clicks. Enough said. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Listen up and enjoy these words. You can follow me at Maniacal Menace on Instagram, ManiacalMenace.com. It's ManiacalMenace. I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So all this shit's from Trader Joe's.
Nice Trader Joe's drinks.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. That's dope. What's up? What's up? What's up? Boom, back at it again. Welcome everybody to Tell Me a Joke, the guideline of chasing the dream. I'm your host, the Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith. Say it like a pimp named Slickback. Say the whole thing, man. I'm here today eating dumplings with the homie and with drink, Tristan.
What's
How
up,
you
man?
doing, man?
Not so bad. You?
Good. I've been good. My journey here was basically like a trip to San Diego. Apparently,
Made that one a few times this month.
it's I need to go. I haven't gone. If I can sit into traffic like this, I'm like, I definitely can go to San Diego. But that's on the list because there's a big poetry community down there.
Really?
And I need to. Yeah, they have the San Diego Poetry Slam. Like they do that every so often, and I want to get into that because I've been headed to the Fox House.
Oh yeah, in Long Beach, right?
Yeah, with Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The humanoid typhoon.
Yes, he told me about the San Diego when he goes down to the slams and everything. So I'm like, oh, that's
Oh shit.
that I definitely.
It's okay to swear on this?
What? Yeah, what? Get
All right,
in
I'm just,
there.
I'm just fucking around. I don't know.
We can discuss it. Talk about pussy coming on, babies and shit. We all right. Mm-hmm. We got. This is a good way to start right here because we start with dumplings and drink, and then I roll a blunt along the way.
All right.
We just discuss things. But as we stuffing our faces with these dumplings here and listening to some smooth jazz music, this is just the most interesting dude I've met out here since I've been here. It's a very interesting dude. So, house to himself, beautiful house. Okay, I've been mentioning people's places wherever I go.
Oh, shit.
Beautiful place out here. All right. It took me a minute to get up the hill. You know me, fucking 3 cylinders, working with. Supposed to be 4, but working with 3 of them right now. And yes, there was another hill that I had to climb. I climbed this one this time. The other time, when I was at Smoke's house, I couldn't climb his hills. I got up this hill. I had to do some shit, but I got up there. Usually I would think about, man, if I gotta get out, I'll push this motherfucking car up this hill. I would either that or park that bitch somewhere and just walk. Which I had to do at Smoke's place. I parked down the hill and walked up. But here, I made it. Then when you get here, your house is raised and you're just sitting outside. What, you reading?
Yeah.
Is that child looking studious? Looking very studious, dude. And then on top of that, because this is LA, I have to let people know you have the body frame of the old Superman.
What?
The old Superman. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Old Superman. Like when I seen you at the beach, I was like, man, still look like Olsen? Yeah. And then Christopher Reeves. You got a Christopher Reeves body, son.
Not in the wheelchair, right?
Not in the wheelchair. Like we pretending like we flying past the sun. That Christopher Reeves.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
But man, it's a very, very beautiful place. I come and just jazz.
Oh, you make it
playing.
more beautiful.
The way that it's just clean as shit in here. To say it, you seem like you would have a very clean place though. Very spacious, and then the dumplings is on point. All right, I don't even know what we're drinking. Let everybody know what
This is a sailor's drink. You call it a dark and stormy.
Oh, okay. And what is
You
inside?
got the shot of dark rum there,
Mm-hmm.
and ginger beer.
Okay.
Got all the electrolytes. Doesn't fucking dehydrate your ass. Doesn't make you talk stupid.
Yeah.
You lose the filter though.
Oh, okay.
That's the one thing I found.
Filter loss is
you lose the damn filter.
I think that's the purpose of liquid courage is to make sure that filter is null and void.
Yeah.
You don't want that filter no more. But man, I've always wondered, what is it that you really do? Like, what do you do? What are your aspirations? We just gonna take it back to the beginning, like we ain't say shit earlier.
All right. So I used to be like in education. I thought that was gonna be the thing I was gonna do. Mm-hmm. Be a teacher, be a fucking professor, or whatever the hell. Mm-hmm. I heard this from like No Age. Everybody I went to school with, like we played a game between the three of us, like the outcasts at lunchtime, like all the side smokers when you were 15, right? And they're like, let's go around the table and say what each of us is gonna be. And like somebody was gonna be a hooker, and somebody else is gonna be a politician, and they all looked at me, and I was like, I don't know what they're gonna say. I said, oh, he's gonna be that professor that sleeps with his students. And I was like, oh,
yeah, you definitely,
all right.
you definitely have all that persona. Like right now,
that's distressing.
you have what is it, a cardigan? You have a cardigan. Right now with it is with some very studious glasses.
It's cold. It's cold.
It is chilly, and I regretted not bringing my jacket as I walked this way because I didn't know I had to walk that far. I was like, all right, enough of these hills. Let me just park and just start walking. And it's so quiet in this neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Like every time I come here, I'm like, uh-oh.
No, it's nothing but kids and fucking families and shit.
Oh yeah, see, so I always feel like I don't belong, or that I might get the cops called on me because I do be lurking.
Yeah,
I was looking for the address and I couldn't find it. And I know you do that too much or you look too suspicious, you get called. You get called the cops on. So
this ain't no gated community. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good.
This ain't none of that
I
shit.
feel good about that. So
everybody in this block has been sketchy at some point. Let me tell you, myself included.
So what is your main passion?
All right. At the moment, I don't know what the fuck my passion is, man. Like it's one of those things. It's like master of none. Mm-hmm. But I'm figuring it out. You take a direction and you figure it out. So right now, I'm sailing fucking tall ships. I'm a goddamn hauling on the lines, teaching kids how to sail.
Oh man, my partner does that at home. He just built a boat and he's actually about to start taking people on to Lake Pontchartrain and start tours and shit. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Down in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, and it's actually cool. Like the boat launched in 3 days. That's crazy that you're saying that. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
How big's the boat?
It's got a good size. I couldn't really tell you. Big being meters and shit.
No, fuck that.
I just know you got.
Is it big? How many car lengths?
Well, it's got a sail on it and shit. So,
yeah.
Okay, 2, maybe 3 car lengths.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like 40 feet.
Probably so. Yeah. Okay, that's a good judgment.
Yeah. How many sails does it have?
I have no idea. I've seen the boat terminology is where I get lost at. I just know how to swim.
Oh man. Oh, hey, if you got that going for you, and the few things you need to do to actually sail a boat, which is mainly just hauling on heavy shit.
Yeah.
The rest of it's all just fucking language, man. I'm pretty sure that sailors developed all that shit just to keep people from being sailors. This job is easy as fuck. We're drunk half the time. Pirating shit in this thing. But, you speak fucking Japanese to somebody and they're like,
oh shit.
I gotta get the what? And that's where? On the, huh?
So sailing is has been what you've been up to the most of.
Yeah.
Where are you sailing at out here?
Pedro Harbor.
Oh yeah, there sure is.
We sail to Catalina, take kids on and voyage for a few days. And
for a few days of voyage. All right.
Yeah, man. Wow. They shore with us.
That sounds. I need to fucking get back on a boat or just sail or go fishing or some shit.
We take. Oh yeah, go. Oh man, you like to fish?
Yeah, I haven't fished in a long time.
Man, it's all down here at the port. Yeah. We can't go fishing because fucking sailboats.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to keep a line on the back of it when you're going that way. Oh shit.
So with your writing is amazing. How long have you been writing for?
Oh fuck. I think probably when everybody starts getting jaded and emo, like 13.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So is that what you always wanted to do? Is what did you, like growing up as a kid, what was your main goal to be?
Oh,
it always changes. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL at one point, and I was like, all right, not no more.
no, fuck, man. That's a good question. I think I just wanted a girlfriend, man. That was the only.
That's funny you say that. My brother said the reason he's not a veterinarian is because pussy came around. He was like, oh well, this is a lost dream now. So I was like, damn.
Wait, so what happened?
I mean, he fell in the pussy. And he was like, instead of learning about dogs, I rather pussy is fun. I prefer this instead of studying. So it's just, I mean, I don't have to learn about dogs. This is just what I want to do. But this is nice. This is nice, and so he just he just does electrical.
All right, hey. That's steady job.
I mean, he can still, but you know, he got 4 kids now, and they yeah.
That's what happens when you fall in the pussy.
Fell in the pussy, stayed in pussy. It's like, you need to come out at some point. You need to come out. You need to come out, give it a breather. No, not this nigga. Not this nigga. Story time. I fucking told us. I see this motherfucker. We moved to Atlanta when we fucking moved to Georgia. That's when X was the thing to do. Like, everybody was doing X and shit. I'm in college, and I fucking finally get a car, and then college gives me my Pell Grants and all that, and they give it to me in cash. I'm like, what? I was like, yo, I'm gonna be gone, son. I'm out. When I took my car, I'm like, man, just cancel my classes. I'll be gone for about a week. And I left for about a week. And I went up to see my brother, and he had X pills and shit. And he was already out there trying to move up into Georgia, and he disgusted. Like, it runs in the family to be disgusted. And when I got out there, I had a little spooky. Basically, his ex-wife, her cousin, that was my old lady. So when I got out there, I was like, well, I'm gonna go be nasty too. So
I fell in the pussy for a minute. You tripped in the pussy.
It's not even tripped. Actually, I purposely swam in it.
Took a dip.
I get there and he's like, "Yeah, man. Oh man, it's just gonna be nice. We got this, such and such, yada yada. You know, we got these X pills, son. So you know, I'm about to go pop this and holler, man." I'm like, "All right." And nigga, for 2 days, this nigga was fucking 2 days straight. Like he ain't come out to eat. He just came out to get water and hydrate. So,
you gotta stay hydrated.
Dude, he fucked so much, he fucked the skin off his dick. And I was like, see, what? I mean, that's what you, what? What the fuck? He was like, yeah, I guess we got a little too dehydrated, man. My dick don't roll as a motherfucker right now. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, calm down, man. I literally left, went by my girl's house, came back like 2 days later, and they still just going at it. I'm like, yo, did you eat? He was like, nah, we ain't ate nothing yet. He's like, you wanna go to McDonald's real quick? Babysit you. It's like, whoa. Yeah, maybe we need to hydrate. So, yeah. Whew. Good times back then. That's basically why he's not a veterinarian. You know? All right.
For
those reasons. So
X and the sex and
that's how it happens. That's how it happens.
It'll get you. I tell you.
You gotta stick to the plan. If you're gonna be in the plan, like I definitely wasn't. Like I was supposed to live the American dream, get a house, a wife, kids, picket fence, a yard, and all that. I was gonna do that, and then like shit blew up. Fucking, I was supposed to get married, but that didn't happen. I had a whole fiance and everything. Yeah,
really.
Fucking dodged that bullet like the Matrix, and I was happy about that. I was like, oh, I was about to fuck my life over. And I tried to have kids. Apparently, I don't know if she could have kids or not. It doesn't matter. But maybe I can't have kids. It doesn't matter. After all that ended, like then comedy came, and now it's like,
oh man,
this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and it felt weird. It felt strange because I'm like, oh, this is something that it's not gonna be lucrative in the beginning, but I can't stop doing this. You know, it's strange. It's a very strange thing to do. Like So what is your?
It's tragedy plus time is comedy, man. I mean, that's all it is.
So much. What is your tragedy plus time? What is that for you?
Oh fuck. I mean, all right. So I wanted to be an actor. That was what I wanted to do. I found out. Somebody told me I was good at it. So, you know who it was actually? It was you remember Silence of the Lambs? Mm-hmm. All right. You know the like fancy asshole doctor that like works. Yeah, him.
That guy, that actual person.
That guy.
Because we're in Hollywood, you got to think about that. You actually run into the actual people you see in the movie.
His wife directed my 8th grade play, and he came to see the thing.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Dude, it's crazy how shit works out here, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's one of the things that's going to get me to stay. I'm like, this is an awesome
we're here.
weather.
We're out here.
The weather. The weather out here, it is something else. It's like my brother and them was like, nigga, it's cold as fuck out here. I'm like, yeah. I got on a light jacket, son. I got on a light jacket. And it's
I'm rocking a cardigan today.
we already coming around the middle of November, and it's light jacket weather. And I'm shit.
I was sitting down to breakfast, and like I saw the news come on. It was record shattering cold front, and I was like, not here, motherfucker.
Record shattering.
Record shattering.
Wow. I'm glad I'm missing it. I'm glad to be missing that.
There's some asshole in Texas in -7 right now.
That's too much.
Uh-huh.
Man, today, some bunk shit happened. Since you've been watching the news, did you see about the school shooting? Yeah, another school shooting.
Oh, fuck, another one?
Yeah.
All right.
And
chalk it up.
It was not too far from where I work at.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, it was local.
Yeah.
It was out here.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was it?
I'm working in Santa Clarita.
All right.
So,
all right.
That little high school or something in that area. And I'm hearing sirens and shit. I'm like, ooh, somebody sounds like they're in trouble. Oh, and apparently I go get my lunch and shit. And the lady's like, you heard about the school shooting? And I'm like, bitch, just give me my garlic knot. You know, I don't give a fuck about no school shooting. But you know, she ran it down, and I was like, oh, okay, that's terrible. And she's like, yeah, he's 15. I was like, did somebody die? And like, yeah, I think one person died. I was like, damn. Oh, damn, motherfuckers, is still like now it's a trend. Yeah. Now it's the thing to do. Now it's shit. I think, and this is the reason why I've been saying that my poetry has taken a turn, just because all the stuff that I've been taking in, I guess, is just spewing itself out there. Yeah, because I came to continue the comedy poetry, but apparently this shit here is just like, nigga, people need to hear that, and it's like, wow. And that's what I'm like with y'all. I'm like, nigga, motherfuckers need to hear y'all. Like, what are y'all? Y'all just staying secluded in this one little area.
See, you know what? It's I don't know what the fuck it is, man. I just haven't sat down to write. I haven't really felt the need. And, I mean, sometimes it hits me, and I've been thinking about it more and more since the weather gets colder and you, like, stop going out as much. Just, like, start thinking about some shit. Yeah. I was listening to this podcast talk about storytelling. And this guy was giving this great advice on how to like write stories and shit. Like maybe I'm gonna start doing that. But
what podcast were you listening to?
So I listen to The Art of Manliness.
Okay.
It's not all like, you know, macho ass shit. It's like bookish dudes who like I didn't have a dad growing up, so like I'm gonna figure this shit out.
I'm gonna be a man since I ain't got no one to figure. Yeah.
How did my grandpa start a fire, man? How do you entertain the kids when the lights went out, you know? They do that shit, and it's
dope.
You know,
so you can start writing stories more.
I think so. I always want to do fiction. That's like a big thing that I really do want to get into, and it's talk about like no pay and no years of just like sitting in a corner alone, going, oh, the fuck is gonna happen next?
It's just. There's only one Stephen King right now.
That's it, man.
I don't know anybody else in that field. You know, it's just like there's that breaking entry for every field. It's like, well, when is it gonna be, and how is it gonna be? Just like with rappers, you got your ones that's on top, but it's just a select few.
Oh yeah, man.
Everybody
top of the fucking mountain, right there, and the mountain is most of everybody else.
Most of everybody else, they just stepping on the body. It is like, especially when I come out here, I'm looking at it and I see the talent, and I'm like, alright, like, yeah, there's a cesspool of just shittiness everywhere around me. Like, everywhere is just, but then you go to certain spots and it's like, oh, this nigga's on the top on a higher pedestal than these other motherfuckers. And it's not everybody, it's just a few select people. So it's like, oh, well, this shouldn't be too bad then. It shouldn't be that difficult to, like, surpass people. Because there's only, like, not everybody is good. I thought, like, when I came out here, everybody was going to be the shit. Like,
nah.
Yeah. I get out here, and I'm realizing that, this is a whole lot worse. It makes me feel bad when I see it. Because it's just so...
Because they keep going for it, and, you know, like it's just never going to get to where...
Yes.
You know, most people hope they're going to end up.
Mm-hmm. How do you write? What is your process?
Oh, fuck. Meditation. Like, I try to do it like 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. That's mainly because I'm a sensitive asshole.
This is writing or meditating?
Meditating. Mm-hmm. I gotta just clear my head and, like, get settled in and be aware of my thoughts so I can keep track of that throughout the day.
Yeah.
It mellows the shit out of me. But it's boring as fuck because you're just sitting there, like, staring at a dot on the... There's fuck all else going on except what's really going on inside your head. And then something will bubble up and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to write about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that thought from time to time. Well, I try to meditate, but it's just...
It's brutal.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to meditate just because I know my mind, the way I think, my head be everywhere.
Yeah, that's part of it, man. Yeah,
and like I really need to like narrow shit down for me. I definitely don't meditate, but I'll sit there and stare at something.
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same.
Yeah, it definitely is. But then that's me like trying to figure something the fuck out. Yeah. And
that's what I do. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
No difference. As far as I can tell.
I'll be in a very uncomfortable position usually. I'm usually like, and it's just lockdown mode. And it's like, think about it, nigga. How you gonna get out? How you gonna get out of it? How you gonna get out of it? And it's like, all right. And 3 hours done gone by. And I'm like,
that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. From time to time it is, but then I'm like, nigga, I've been wasting the day. Oh, fuck. Thinking about this stupid shit and what the fuck I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I'll be trying to snap out of that because it becomes a bit much when it starts to take over the day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so like step one, think about shit. Step two, you gotta put it to paper. Like the second I sit up from that spot, I'm like, all right, I gotta write shit down.
Right.
And just get it the fuck out of there. Because, like, it'll just rattle around your mind and it'll accumulate like that goddamn snowball. Just fucking... I have a notepad next to my bed.
Oh, good shit.
Shit on my, like... I don't have literal shit on my desk, but...
You like me. I definitely have to have, like, my notebook right there.
Yeah, man. Notebooks, man.
Yeah, with all the bullshit in it. You see?
Yeah, exactly. Now all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah.
There's a story in every single fucking piece of paper in there.
All this paper. I need to have it because this is right here. I haven't transferred this yet. And this book has to stay safe for me because I don't want it to get wet or anything like that. Because I can't put this to the cloud.
Nah.
Yeah, this needs to stay in paper.
I like that.
It's just like, all right. And then people have this... They have their notions of writing, and most people say for memorization, it's easier for them to write it down. Yeah. And I've never done that. I've never done that, and I'm thinking about getting into that.
Yeah, man.
I'm thinking about getting into doing that, writing my sets out, just because I've gotten into another state of mind to where everything is more poetry out here than comedy. So when I go do comedy, I'm all scatterbrained and flustered. But I mean, I'm still able to maintain, but I'm not able to structure anything because I haven't tested these jokes anywhere. So I'm just basically just talking off of memory. Yeah. Like, I don't know why I don't pull out my phone or try to read off the shit anyway. I became more established now as a comic, so I've noticed that I don't do that anymore, and I've always wondered how, like, other comics, when they came for open mics, I was like, how is you just memorizing this shit? You just got a premise. Most people just have that premise, and if I write down the key points on the phone, it's in my head, so all I need to do is just recite it, so I don't have to go to my phone. But It'd be a lot easier if I read verbatim.
yeah. Nah, that's tricky though. Like, because trying to put down exactly what you're gonna say, I can see that being a pain in the ass. Like, you're trying to perform, you know.
That's the behind the scenes magic of it.
Yeah.
When it comes to poetry, I want to be verbatim with poetry.
Yeah.
But when it comes to comedy, I can just skim over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I just have to know that this is where it's supposed to go. So I can just kind of like I can snowboard that shit. I don't necessarily have to take this path. I can carve this way and fucking hit this rail over here. Skip these words real quick. I don't have to say those. And that's how the set comes about. And then after I keep it's just like telling the same story to somebody, or being at a bar telling one of those bar stories. It's like everybody finds that funny. This is the way to tell it. This is how I should tell this next time. Yeah. And so it cuts a whole bunch of shit out. And I recently went and looked back at I've done a special, and I recently went and looked back at it, and I've noticed that the jokes that I had on there, I've tightened them up. Yeah. And so they don't sound the same no more. Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's very hard to watch it, but it's good. Yeah. But it's just like, oh, those jokes don't sound like that no more. You're supposed to say this. And it's like, well, it's there. Yeah. It's there for forever now, so.
Fuck, right? Yeah, that's the thing. You can't be... That's what bothers me about, like, writing things down is, like, they stay static. Yeah. After you nail that thought down, like, poetry, it's cool. Like, it stays there. It's its own thing. It floats off. Right. But, like, I try to write songs, and it's just, it changes every day that I think about the song. I'm like, oh, this line sounds like garbage. I'm going to change that. It never stays the same for longer, than a few days.
What is your instrument of choice? How many instruments do you play?
Just guitar.
Just guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been
I drum a little bit, a little bass,
Oh, okay. I've been out there being diligent with the practicing on the bass now.
Scales, man,
and shit. Yeah, I've been working on my scales and my major and minor. Yeah. Yeah. I've been going off one of those too. I've been trying to get in music theory. Yeah, getting where shit is at.
It's a pain in the ass, but like every time I try and study it, fucking like my brain starts frying. Yes. I'm like, oh my god.
Yes. Oh, it is a lot. It is a lot to take in. And I'm like, oh my god. Okay. And I had to put it down for a while. Now, but I disciplined myself to the point to where it's like, all right, if I put this down, you can't, like, the only way you're going to be able to do anything else is if you pick this back up first. So I was like, all right, if I put this down, I can't play my video game until I practice this again. And so, like, I needed to go and practice the bass again before I could play my video game.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
So it got me into, like, the shit that I got to do to actually psych my mind out, because I don't be motivated. Like, since I've been out here, it's very tough to stay motivated.
Oh man,
and it's just like, because you're from here, like, how's your motivation working for you?
Fuck, constant battle,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're doing exactly the right thing. Like, you set the thing that you really want to do to chill and relax, or like have fun at the end of the thing that you got to do first.
Right.
That's incentivizing, right?
It's kind of like a punishment. Like I definitely punish myself, and I'm used to punishment on the come up as I was getting older. So I was punished a lot. So I know how to deal with being to myself and actually getting shit accomplished. Yeah. So that it's
man. So there's that. You incentivize yourself, right? And then the other bit is like, when you do leave it alone after you've been really grinding for a little while, you come back to it and you're like, oh shit. Yeah. This paid off. Yes. I'm doing all kinds of shit I didn't used to be able to do. This is
it does feel nice. It feels really good. It feels like, oh, this is a memory. This is a muscle memory that is here forever now. Like, I feel that. And I do get excited with that, because like I come back and look at it like, oh, I have more knowledge than I had before when I first picked this up the first time. So, yeah.
It feels better. You're like, oh, I'm a badass.
Yeah. a little bit. I'm getting little licks and riffs in, You know, I think that what I really wanted to stick on was my major scales. That's definitely.
Oh yeah, the complicated ass.
Yeah, and that I think that there because that it jumps from those to just like a whole bunch of other shit that you work with, and I've gotten like the theory down a bit because it's only 4 strings, but you know, and knowing the notes and all that, like my mama don't even.
Fuck, I still don't.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I know the top string and maybe the second one, but that's like.
I'm like, how do people play this and they don't know the note? And I'm like, fuck, I can't do that. I feel as if I need to know these notes so I can play this, and I don't know because I'm trying to teach myself. My mama, she's like, oh, I don't even know the notes, baby. I was like, my mama played the bass and the piano, and
really,
yeah, and
that's cool, man.
She used to teach classes. I was taught piano growing up, being young, but I never stuck with it because I was like, I
was hard as fuck.
Span. Yeah.
Talk about discipline.
Fuck yeah. And this my grandma, my mama teaching me. No, this ain't fun. Give me some chopped up weenies, right? I want to go watch the Jungle Book. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are we doing? I'm not gonna do this forever. I'm gonna go play, mama.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay you for this. And it was something.
Shit.
It would have been nice to have learned since I did.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, it's in my blood, so I'm pretty sure I can pick this up eventually.
There you go, man. And it doesn't need to be like, you know, I'm not gonna be fucking Jimi Hendrix. That's never gonna be me.
Yeah, I'm not even trying. I'll take enough acid. That's good enough.
And I read this book called The Art of Loving. Amazing book, highly recommend it. It's only like 175 pages. Most fucking mind-expanding work about love I've ever read.
Do they have an audio?
I think so. It's over like 50 years old. But the guy said, in order to practice, because he's talking about the approach to art generally.
Yeah.
In order to master an art, you need to put that thing above everything else. If you want to master an art, it must be above everything else. Yeah. And that was a hard truth.
That is a very much so hard truth. And you see, I've realized that now because, motherfucker, like, I was about to smoke yesterday. He was like, hey man, how's you and your old lady doing? I was like, yeah. We're not together no more. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Was this the cousin?
Okay.
Your brother's wife?
No. That's been long ago. But
okay.
When I came out here, like I was in a relationship and everything, and then as I came out here, it was like, oh no, that long distance shit ain't gonna work. And I understand, and I got it. But me, I'm 34. So I've lived the life. I understand.
Get out of here! You're in the prime of life. You're in the prime of life.
Which that's my mindset because I still have that American dream living in me. Like I'm gonna provide for you, girl. You know that type of feeling.
Oh hell yeah.
But now that I'm like this dream because I gotta put it above everything. Yeah. It's very narcissistic, but it's like this is my passion here.
But that's the fucking thing of it is it's like it's. Once it is above everything else, it's above you, and so it's beyond like narcissism. Like it's a calling. It is contributing to the universe in its beauty and splendor and difference. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It doesn't feel like I can stop this now. Like there's no way. Like I don't know where I'm just trying to get to the point to where I don't have to have this physical job anymore. To where I can just work off of me being creative, which is the goal of why I came here. It's like, there's so much hardship that can come in your way that'll try to deter you, and I feel as if that is how things are going. It's like, nigga, you don't want this, you don't want. It feels like a drill instructor in my face. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna be nobody. What? You want this? You ain't gonna get tough enough to want it. And it's like, I got this. Fuck you, soldier. Here you go.
Fuck you, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that's the first time I've ever thought about it like that because there's been at so many points that I've just kind of like, I've gotten close to wanting to give up. And I'm like, I ain't really gave up on shit before. Like, no, why would I give up on this? You know, it's like running. Like, I running a distance, that first 10 minutes, if you try to run for 45, that first 10 is going to be grueling. But once you get past that, it's kind of like smooth sailing from there until you get towards the end and you know things are starting to slow down. It's like, oh, all right, 5 more minutes. I got this. I don't have to hold on, but I can.
Oh, man. So I've started, the other thing I've been doing lately that really has come back to me over and over again. Oh, yeah, sure. Hold on. I got you. Fucking. No, I thought I did. Oh, yeah. As I started taking Kung Fu.
Ooh.
It's like, I'm always interested in martial arts, but I hate getting my ass kicked, so, like, I did jujitsu and it fucked up my spine.
You definitely gotta be careful in jiu-jitsu. You get torqued on and shit'll fucking pop.
It's fucking, you just spar with some dude and he's trying to rip your, like, you know, your fucking neck from the rest of your body, like, just stretch it a little bit farther and then, like, until you tap that fucking mat. You fucking people bending your ankles in ridiculous directions. It's, nah. So I had to quit that. But Kung Fu is cool as fuck. Because it's brutal, it's masochistic as hell, and there's a minimum of sparring. But the first thing is, you start that horse stance.
Yeah.
You see like Jackie Chan doing this shit like in Drunken Master, right?
Yes.
When his master, like, he does something stupid and he's got to hold that horse stance with like a cup of tea on each knee and his shoulders and his head and his wrists, just like that. First thing my Sifu told me was that when he started training first, his master made him do horse stance for 1 hour. You just gotta sit real back straight, knees all the way, like fucking perpendicular to your body.
It's breaking somebody right there.
And that's the thing. But 10 minutes is what we practice. And thank you very much, by the way. But 10 minutes is what we practice with. You have to hold that for 10 minutes. And he's like, yeah, it's only pain.
It's only pain.
Mind over matter. You don't mind the pain. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's good. See, I always think about that after, it's like a, kind of like a cartoon, or like when Bane gets his juice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how he just gets muscle on top of muscle.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. That's what, like, whenever like you're going past the threshold of like, oh, I can't hold this no more, but let me give it just a few more, and the burn comes, and you feel like
shaking and shit. Like
I'm like, oh, there's gonna be so much muscle on top of this muscle. I can't wait. I get excited about that. I haven't been in the gym in a minute, but that was one of the things. Like, once I get back into working out and shit, I get excited about things. I'm like, oh, I'm strong right now. You know, to be this size and strong was always my thing. Cause like, to not have to get picked on because motherfuckers. Because
you could hit that uppercut like
and people's like, oh, you benching more than me right now. It's like, yes, I am. I'm gonna make sure that I'm stronger than you because y'all are tall as shit right now. I need some type of advantage, and if I can slam you, we all right then. We good. So yeah, I made sure. Plus, I watching my brother. I was one of those kids raised in the '90s, growing up having an older brother. You know, I want to be like my older brother, and what did my older brother want to be like? He wanted to be like Bruce Lee. So boom, Kung Fu, some Wing Chun. You know, I want a Wing Chun dummy. I definitely.
Oh yeah, the wooden man, right?
Yeah, I remember I made one. My grandmother gave us she made us a punching bag out of denim. A real
get out of it.
Bag. Yeah, she likes to sew and shit.
That's cool as hell. I can't believe that.
And so what I did was I was like, well, I want to make it like a Wing Chun dummy. So I took broomsticks and I broke the bitches. And I shoved them through the denim. And now I'm like, yeah. So I feel as if I got Wing Chun dummy fucking arms and shit sticking out, but nah, they just cracked broomsticks with splinters and shit sticking out. I would spin that motherfucker, start ducking and punching and shit.
That's fucking awesome though.
It was fun.
I love that shit.
It was. I was very creative because I was punished a lot.
I was about to say, did your grandma whoop you with those broomsticks? She found out it was broken.
Shit, my brother got mad. My brother, he's like, why you poking holes in the shit? I was was like, look at this. You can block and shit. And he's like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, he was gone, so I ain't really have much. If I wasn't outside, I was inside doing something. And if I was punished, it was usually, now I have to figure out something to do since I can't watch TV. I need to stimulate myself somehow. And
man.
Being creative, figuring shit out.
That's what it is, man.
Exploring the house.
It's like it all starts with boredom.
Yeah. Basically. Now the boredom turned into artistry. And it's like, oh, good shit.
That's where it starts. And it's like, this is where like philosophy comes into it for me. It's like, you get bored, you gotta do something. The thing is, if you put that thing above everything else, you will never be bored again the rest of your life.
That's true. Because you always got something to fixate to.
Exactly, man. Something you can, and so once you get over the boredom and you put that above everything else, and you always want to do it, that's where you got to start loving pain.
Yeah,
because you falling on your ass every fucking time. I've fallen on my ass every fucking time.
You definitely gonna fall on your ass in the process of achieving your goals, because it doesn't come without a price. God damn, it don't come without a price.
But if you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Mind over matter. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. How was your childhood growing up?
Oh shit.
Was it a rough one? Did you go through a lot? Were you scolded?
Well, all right. So my folks split when I was like 2. I don't even remember a day when my blood parents were together. It's always been that way. So I was cool with it from the get.
Yeah. I think 2 or 3. I had no idea. I was like, what's going on? 2 houses? All right, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. You're fucking so young when it happens.
Yeah. Like,
that's too crazy. I can't believe that. That's so crazy, man.
That is. That's why you've been an interesting dude, man. Like, cause we're pretty close compatible. You know, it's just like, holy shit, you're going through this.
Definitely one of the most interesting people I met at the fucking cartel, man. Shit.
That cartel is something else. I really wasn't sure what to make of it when I got there. I was like, what's happening here? Man. But, it's been home now, so.
It's equal parts teenage, like high school girls and people from AA. It's just.
I realized that. AA motherfuckers smoke like choo-choos outside.
Oh yeah, they're all
like,
sitting outside,
damn.
fucking chain smoking, talking about shit. And you learn some shit sitting out there with those smokers. At least I did when I was in high school, so.
Yeah, because it's so weird. It's like, seems like this could be a pedophile convention, because I don't understand why the old motherfuckers are outside smoking cigarettes.
Oh, you know.
Like trying to calm their nerves.
Oh, you know. No, there's a couple of those dudes.
Yeah, I gotta watch you, son.
Pandy. I fucking love Pandy, but I know he's on that list.
You gotta knock on doors when you move into new neighborhoods.
I'm trying to tell tales out of school. I don't know nothing, but.
Hilarious. So, you, parents,
So my folks were split when I was 2. And, only child, single mom.
Oh, you're only child.
Only child, single mom. Because, she was like, I got this one. I'm good.
People who are only children are, once again, interesting. Like, I got a partner, he's an only child. Very, very, he's not to himself. Like, he's just a very cool, laid back, like, this is like he could take care of himself type of dude. Right. Like, it was always that. It's like, you got this. Like, all right. It was weird because it seemed like he was put in that position early.
Right.
Like, early.
Like
because being an old child, you ain't got nobody else to worry about but yourself. And
nah, man.
It's like, if mom's working 2 jobs or whatnot, boom, you got this. And it's like, oh shit, to see that. Yeah. Coming from like my household where my dad was always strict and like it was just like I gotta make sure I follow these rules to see somebody that was just like I was like, well, okay, this is different. And that was my roommate in college. And I was like,
really?
Yeah, he's the best friend now. He's fucking my homie. But yeah, so that's why but keep going.
No. It's interesting, man.
Yeah. That is
And so that's what I've noticed, that people like I really observe a lot whenever it comes to people, especially their mannerisms and everything, and usually that tells you a lot about somebody or how they act and all that. And I've guessed people's ages. I've guessed the next thing that somebody was going to do just because of how they was acting. Yeah. And it's like, and it's very subtle things to pay attention to. And it's like,
I'm going to lay something on you right now. So I have this theory, and this is generally true. I find the people I'm drawn to most are very sensitive, like, to that shit. And it seems like kind of a psychic power. It's not like you actually know, but it's like you know.
Yeah.
You just can see it.
Stupid situations. Yes, you definitely, like, I've definitely had that to where I can kind of read something before it happens. And it's like, I'm small. I need to get out of this situation right now because something about to pop off. And nobody else sees it. I'm like, man, y'all don't realize what's happening?
Yeah.
And then when it pops off, I'm like,
I'm already out.
I'm going to say so I'm out of there. Yeah. He was like, well, you called that. It was like, yes, because I read people. I mean,
that's the thing. You read it. Yeah. The situation, like.
Yeah. And it's fun to do. But I don't know where it comes from or why I do it. It's just, that's just me. And I have a fixation for, like, being a detective and shit like that.
Oh,
I
yeah?
guess that's why I'm big into Batman.
I was about to say.
I like investigating and sneaking around and shit. Like, I've always done it. I've always, like, James Bond 007.
Oh, I love that shit growing up.
I love all spy movies. I've always wanted to be that spy motherfucker. Cause
I fucking remember GoldenEye. Like,
yes.
I was like, oh.
I can sneak in an air duct. I know how big air ducts are. I can get the blueprints to a fucking establishment. I can be all cool shit. You know? I have this knowledge now, and it's like, I can do this, you know? But, you know, espionage and shit like that. That's how I felt. So just being able to read and observe people kind of makes me feel like a little Sherlock Holmesy. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It does feel like a superpower or some type of, like, psychic powers. Like,
yeah.
I like it. It gets me out of dumb situations.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that 1/4 of all people on Earth qualify as highly sensitive people. And we are our own class of people. We've been, like, this woman in, like, 1991 discovered this fact about people. And she's just been studying it for, like, 20 years. She's got all this empirical data about it. But there's a questionnaire you can take, and if you, like, score more than, like, 23 on the test, it's like 36 questions or something, then you're probably highly sensitive. And that's, like, her only metric, and it's been really reliable. So I just, like, took that test, and I was like, all these things.
Oh, shit. Where is this test at, and where can I find it? And if you can send me a link, I'll put it up whenever I put this out.
Hey, 2 seconds.
This will be interesting. Yeah, it's good. I just talked to the people. This has been a good time, everybody. We've been having great times traveling and talking to friends. He's back. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. And it's like a mint green color.
It's all like
it's a highly sensitive man. It's in here. Wait, the questionnaire is in here?
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
I think I bookmarked it. It'll be in the index or something.
Finding strength and sensitivity. Oh, definitely. You know what?
Because, like, you know, I've always, like, and this is talked about in the book, a lot of guys have, especially men who are sensitive.
Yeah.
You know, I never wanted to do sports.
No?
Because I was, like, I was like, nah, fuck this. There's all these rules. And you know what? I think that's partially growing up without a dad.
Oh, okay.
Not knowing the rules to sports.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Everybody else's dad would just tell them, right? All right, so they drive them to the practice. Right, yeah. You're going to do this, this, and this. And the coach tells you this, you do that.
Yeah.
Fucking... Huh. Maybe that's my illusion of it, right?
That's wild. Because I've always was into sports. I've always was athletic, yeah. But my dad was, he would, like, I think the only thing that my dad ever actually came to was one swim meet that I was in. He came and saw one swim meet, and I was, like, very shocked and surprised. But from I've always wanted to play football, and I remember being young, I could never get on the teams because I was too small. Like, I would always have to be on intramural teams, which means I play the opposite. They're gonna take all of us, split us in half, and then when we play games, we're just gonna play each other. I'm like, this is retard football. This is not. You put me in the slow class for football? No, I don't want to do that. Fuck that. So like when I actually got to high school, I was like, all right, I made the team. And I actually made the fucking the big team. I was like, I ain't gotta play intramural. I'm good. I was good enough to make the team.
Yeah.
And then my dad was like, your grades bad. Get off. I was like, what? I made the team though. Yeah. He was like, academics first, man. Your grades are terrible. And I was like, but I this. You know how hard it is to make this team? Made the team. He's like, I don't care. What the fuck? What did I tell you? I was like, oh shit. And then boom, I became a cheerleader for 8 years after that.
There's a thing.
Hate football. Never thought about football ever again.
There you go.
Fucking changed my whole perspective on it. I was like,
oh,
wow.
Shit.
Yeah, and
that's amazing.
It's fucking wild to me when I think about it. Cause like I got a whole caricature of me in a Dallas Cowboys uniform, saying I want to be the running back, the star of the Dallas Cowboys, because that's what I wanted to be. I had aspirations to do so many things when I was little.
Yeah, man. No, it's beautiful.
And get older, and Dad's like, get off the team. I was like, whoa, this is my dream, though, Daddy. He was like, I don't care. Boom, cheerleader after that, and then never again did I even care for football.
I gotta admit, I was like, was that move a fuck you to your dad? Like, you fucking asshole. My grades are good enough. All right, I'm gonna do this.
They were the only people that had Tumblr, and I was like, well, since this is the
that's
time
cool
I can
though.
flip, yeah, this is what I prefer to do. Yeah, and then from then on, I got really good at it because whenever I get
just dancing with women all day, like fucking whatever.
It is nice. Feeling butts and titties and shit.
I used to take ballet.
Oh, there you go. So the
or dance classes or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Because that was a ballerina.
Man, that fucking like square split or whatever. Like, he's just like horizontal fucking legs on the floor.
All ballerina.
Yeah,
that's where that comes from. So, how long how old were you when you took ballet?
All right, so I wanted to be an actor. I did the 8th grade play or whatever. Guy tells me I'm good. So my mom starts fucking like thinking, oh, we should get him into this. And I did like a summer camp at Cal Arts. It's like you have to audition for it, and like it's all high school students who get to live at an arts college for a summer. Mm-hmm. And it was like the coolest thing ever. It was just high school without the assholes. Everybody's sensitive motherfucker, like, you know, in your corner writing or animating, or like, you know, they're dancers and like actors like me. We're all there just fucking hanging out, musicians.
I imagine this because I've been around people that are actually full on actors like play the whole part.
When you keep it up,
dancers, and it's so strange to see it because I'm like, oh, you're a totally different human being than I am right now. Like you have this persona about you. Like I'm an actor, and I've always certain people that play that, and I've always seen them like that, and I'm like, this doesn't seem genuine. This seems fake, and I'm not sure about it. And it was always that strangeness to me that you can switch into somebody else on top of a dime. My roommate's an actor, and it's the shit that she does is very strange because at one moment it's this, and then the next moment it's that, and it's like, what are you doing right now? And, you know, it makes you question. It's like, you're a really, really, really good liar. You're a really good liar, basically. You can put on a persona saying that you're this person, but you're really this person. That other person sneaks out a lot more than the person she portrays to be. And it's like, oh, you know, all you need to do is be around them a little more, and my superpower lets me see that.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah, it's so strange, and I'm like, you being manipulative.
See,
right
I only imagine somebody who's sensitive to on that level can really recognize that, because most people are like, they be confused for a minute and not think about it anymore. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, no. You're doing something.
Yeah.
You're doing something that's shady. And we all, well, I see it. I see it like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna say nothing because that's not my character.
Right,
but
right.
you know, if other people don't see it, yeah, I'm gonna try to hint it out. Look at my eyes real quick. She trying to fuck over
Look
you.
at my eyes real quick.
She trying to fuck over you. Be careful.
Yeah. And there's a lot of, it's a power, you know, it's like anything else. It's like any other art that you practice, whatever it is. Like, if you're a really good actor, that's a very tricky power to have.
Yeah.
Because you really do have to be able to be yourself.
Yeah.
And anybody else.
Anybody
else.
And it's so weird when she tells a story, because she's cool as shit. And it's just you always see shady characteristics in certain people, but like whenever she explains something or she explains a person that she might be working with, you actually see that person. It's like, whoa, well, it's kind of scary because like
Manifest a ghost.
Yeah,
yourself,
you actually became that person that you work with, and like you can in her face, you can see it how she walks, and it's like, wow, like that is like a little that's a skill right there that you got going on, but like not everybody can do that. Like I've seen people like try to explain a story and it's like, oh, you need time and practice on telling a story because this story is terrible. It's like I'm not even interested in this story. It's probably gonna be a good story, probably be funny as shit. Nah, it's just the way it delivered. That person delivered is like, this is not what I like. Yeah, but I'm picky. That's what that is.
Hey, you know, like assholes, everybody's got one.
Yeah, everybody's got one.
I'm just
Yeah. Well, so what do you have? Where would you be seeing yourself in like 5 years from now? Soon.
This whole conversation's got me thinking about that shit.
This is our goal because I've been thinking about it a little more now. It's like, all right, now what is going to get me to the point of where I can sustain by just using my art? Like, what is going to help me to get there? I'm building, but what's gonna grab people's attention?
What I seem to be doing, what I think I didn't consciously do this all at once. Mm-hmm. It just came together in pieces. Mm-hmm. But what I think I'm doing right now, and this may change tomorrow. Yeah. What I think I'm doing right now is trying to become a sea captain so that I can be an actor.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Which I mean by that,
captaining skills.
To get a captain's license is very lucrative on the Port of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's because all the jobs are right there.
Yeah.
Or anywhere there's water, really.
Really?
Really? To have a captain's license for like a 100-ton vessel, I can get that if I get 180 days of sea time. So I'm doing that on a tall ship right now.
Nice.
And then I'm going to work for Catalina Express for the summer and make decent money, but also a shit ton of sea time because you're just going back and forth from the island every day.
Oh, that's gotta be. That's the dream of living in LA. You get to do amazing shit. Amazing shit. Oh my God. That sounds just like, so what would you be doing on this boat? What you...
Well, if you're a captain, you drive it.
There you go. You just driving the boat through the water. Come on, people. Hop on. Let's go places.
You got two jobs, really. Is just to make sure the boat doesn't sink, and two, to call abandoned ship if it does.
If it does. Oh, that's amazing. That's baller status right there. Oh, my God. I don't even know how you get to that ball. It doesn't even
180
matter.
days on the sea.
180 days on the sea. Damn. And that's shit. I've put in that time in electrical. I could definitely...
You trade, man. To have a trade is a great fucking asset.
Yeah,
I'm telling
it's very helpful. It is very helpful because, boy, I see people motherfuckers out here with the struggle face. And I'm like, oof, what you doing? You on your 4th job today? Whoa, is everything part-time? No, I got 2 full-time jobs. Everything is part-time. I'm like, I don't know how you're doing this, y'all. I don't get how you're doing this. This is very strange. It is It's so much. It's so much that people put themselves in. It's like, why? What are you doing just to live out here? What are your other aspirations though? Like I'm always curious about like where your goals at, because it seems like Hollywood is just for people that are trying to make it in some type of art form. And you just out here working, saying, "Oh, I guess this is where you want to live." But that's how I don't see Hollywood like that. I see Hollywood as, I'm here for a reason. Like, this is the only reason I came here. Is this for this purpose? And now I have to fulfill this dream because this is why I'm here. If not, I'm not just about to be out here working. It's not what I came for.
No. Yeah. And that's not why I'm going to be bored as shit this summer, like, just standing around looking good in a uniform. Like, oh, this person's throwing up. I better do something about that.
Put my flip-flops on real quick and go take care of this
Dock this boat.
Situation. Oh.
Yes. Again, leave Dock. Oh, all right. Fuck.
That's a good time.
It's cool, but it gets boring as shit.
I bet it could, but I mean, yeah. But so
you can make it interesting.
Will this whole time, will you be getting paid as you do this?
Yeah. Much better money than I'm making sailing a fucking tall ship.
Which you
it's
can't
the corporate
go wrong.
gig. I'm working non-profit right now.
You cannot go wrong with that. If I'm making money while I'm being bored, okay, well.
I got $50 food cards, buddy.
Boom, and you get the food card, man. I wish I'll get
because we make so little.
For your
yeah.
tall ship.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
It's nice. It's nice.
Just to compensate. It's like, we sorry. Here, take this food card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember at my electrical job when I worked for the union, they gave us per diem.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We had to drive down to Chauvin, Louisiana, which is at the end of the world. When you're driving in Louisiana, like basically fucking, if you
you're
look at
way
the map,
out, just like in that.
You look at the map of Louisiana and you see where all that, the end of the boot just stops and it's just water. Yeah, that's what's Chauvin at, right around that area. Just boom, no more of the world. And then like they was like, yeah, we gonna give y'all per diem because it's gonna take 2 hours to get out there. And then they did. And then it was like, all right, here, take this van. And then y'all just keep coming back every day. It's like, what the fuck? Wait, they gave us per diem to drive out there and then stay in a little camper that they had that we could fish in and shit, which was nice. Boom, we go to work in the morning and shit. Yeah, they took all that away. It was like, oh, y'all being cheapos right now. Bitch, you are the union. You are a goddamn mob. All right? Why can't
you're a goddamn mob.
Why can't we just stay here and fucking, man, we got to drive back and forth? That was that bullshit. But that's what you gotta do to get where you gotta go, man.
Yep, that's the thing.
You gotta put in that bullshit time.
Exactly. And that whole time when I'm bored as shit, like on that boat, I'm just gonna have a notebook in the back of my pocket.
Boom. Just writing down ideas. People get pissed off at me. It's like, nigga, why you ripping up the box? Shut up, you're gonna make me forget. I need to write this down. I need to make sure this
Turn your mind off, stare to the distance, and think about something real good.
I so wish that, like, if I wasn't at work, how much shit I could get accomplished. It probably wouldn't be as much as I'm assuming because I'm at work in motivation mode. But if I was at home and if I didn't have to do that, if I could just kind of work on my own shit, how much shit I could actually get done once I get into that mode. Have you ever seen Heroes, the show? The show Heroes is a little series about everybody when they had like this type of superpower and shit.
I think I recall it, but I never saw it myself.
There was this one guy, he was a painter, and the only time he would be able to, he could paint the future, but the only time it would happen is when he would shoot up with heroin. Right?
Ooh.
So he would get on it, he would shoot up, right? Then his eyes would turn black, and he would paint the future, and then he would wake up and like, oh, what the fuck happened? And it's like, oh shit, I painted the future.
And he can't remember what it was.
He has the painting there.
Oh shit!
He doesn't remember doing it because he was high and he blacks out. That's kind of like what I feel like. Like usually I don't remember doing it. It just amazing shit happens from time to time, and I relate to that all the time. It's just so I don't even know where the fuck I was going with it, I kind of confused myself a little bit. I got into it. Usually, if I don't have to explain the show,
Right,
I've been having to explain the show to everybody. So
we get into the bottom of our drinks. Everybody.
yeah, we have. We have gotten to the corners of the sippy sip, and then also we have
and the tail end of
yeah. The blood has been gone. The music has been soothing.
Yeah, espressos. Yeah.
This has been a good time. But
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Good old yeah. I'm gonna go back and listen to this. Like, nah, that's what the fuck I was talking about. God damn it! I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text.
I think I got you actually. So. Show heroes, guy blacks out every time he gets high. You feel like you can paint the future.
Yeah.
Like you identify with that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's when
That's what I thought it was.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But it's just it feels like that's that superpower. I don't know. I forget why the fuck I bring that up. I always have a purpose of why I bring that up. And then but when I go into it, because that was my shit. Heroes was my shit. I got the whole box set. I'm mad that they went on writer's strike at the end of the last season. Like, why would you fuck up the last? And then they hurried up and just finished it. And it's like, let's just kill a whole bunch of people and then fucking bring some people back and then boom, here you go, heroes. It's like, fuck y'all. Why did y'all do that?
That's pretty Hollywood, bud.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
No, you going off about a show, man. That's everybody.
Because, man, I was invested.
Yeah.
I was invested for a long time. I was like, ooh, keep giving me the goodness. Save the cheerleader, save the world. That's where we at. That's where we at, nigga. I am the cheerleader. Save me. Bitch, I'ma save everybody. I'm on my happy feet moment right now. I am Mumbles. I also reference Happy Feet because like I've been. It feels like have you seen Happy Feet?
No, man.
God,
I've never seen Happy
damn
Feet.
it, Tristan.
I just live this monk's life. I watch like the
Happy
show.
Feet is with the penguins.
Yeah.
No, I know. All right. Well, basically, he gets taken from where he's at because motherfuckers keep taking his fish. He was like, "Who the fuck taking my fish?" And he's like, "The aliens are taking my fish. Why they keep taking my fish? This is where all the fish is going. Hold on, I need to go ahead and chase down where this fish is going. And this is me chasing down where the fish is going. I'm coming out here to find the big pot. I'm like, bitch, y'all taking all the fish. Nigga, hey, look, I can tap dance, bitch. Come see what we doing over here, though. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, because ain't nobody come and see nobody in New Orleans. Like, they come down there and they do their own shit, but nobody's coming to give us comedy clubs and shit like that. Nobody's paying attention. I mean, they pay attention a little bit, but not as much. So it's just like, this is me wanting to come and bring the fish back to my city. That's what I want to do.
All right.
This is the process. Save Chile to save the world.
You get that tattooed.
I sure would. Hayden Panettiere right there on my arm. Yeah, I'll probably have the one when she jumps out.
I got a question for you,
yes.
man. Where'd you get, tell me about your tattoos.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well.
I've always seen them, but I almost never asked, but this is a good opportunity.
This is a perfect opportunity. I love it.
Oh, shit.
This here is because, all right, my brother has a Superman tattoo. All right, what we're looking at is I have this tattoo.
Oh man, that's the duo you were.
Exactly, because you see what I'm going. Right? All right, what I have is I have a Superman tattoo. It was originally just a Superman tattoo on my shoulder. Yeah, that was the thing to get, kind of like the Panther in the '90s. Everybody had a little crawling panther that crawled up here. Oh yeah, I have the Superman tattoo on the shoulder. First tattoo ever I got. And then after a while, I thought I was a shit. I used to go to swim parks and shit, and like, bitch, Blue Bite, you take the shirt off, Superman tattoo. And I got a little obnoxious, but I'm like, all right, this is a plain. It's really not nothing. So what I did was, I was like, I'm a Batman guy, because my brother, he had the Superman chest. He had the Superman tattoo on his chest. That's where he has that. Right. Oh, shit. Where he should have it. I have it on my shoulder. And I'm like...
Because you're wearing his badge, man. It's not like... That's not who you are.
That's perfect to say. That makes me feel a lot better about having it. Mm-hmm. So, boom. What I did was like, all right, well, fuck that. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to go ahead and put Superman Batman symbol around, because I'm a Batman guy. I put the Batman symbol around it, and then I drew this. I wanted a piece And basically what it is, I call it an enigma because which is a puzzle or a riddle.
Yeah, yeah.
And it has a whole bunch of hidden stuff inside of it.
They look, they're continents, but like there's...
it's just like little blocks, little squares and shit.
They
like
look,
if you,
it's
I'm
like...
ash you right now. I'm mad that I'm ash. I have lotion, but I was... See right
I am
here?
too, man. You just can't see it.
I put my name in there. You see right there? There's a K.
Oh,
there's
shit.
a Y.
I can't read it. I can't read any of that
Yeah,
shit.
it's kind of like graffiti art, and then I also
it just looks amazing. Is the
Thank
thing.
you. I haven't say that it's still going that long. I'm glad it does, because boy, it was.
It's cool that there's shit hidden in there that you know that.
Yeah, there's Arabic letters in there for power and strength and shit. Like there's one there's one there. And yeah, there's a Jamaican flag because I believe I have.
Oh
Jamaican
shit! Oh yeah, I see that shit.
Yeah, and
Hey.
I ain't ancestry.com it yet, but
who can afford that shit, man?
Shit. Hopefully it's in there because I got the tattoo and it's forever. So, but yeah, I drew that to add to that, and then from there I was like, I'm gonna always draw my own tattoos. So all the tattoos I have, like this Batman symbol here, I have.
Oh,
I
you got
drew
the
this
wrist
and
too.
my brother tattooed it on me.
Whoa,
So,
man!
Yeah, and this is the only colored tattoo I have. This one's blue.
That's
He
so
had
cool,
to really
man.
get in there. Yeah, and
How
yeah,
long
I
you
had
had?
the-
How long you had them?
I've had this one since fucking I'm fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
I got the Punisher symbol.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got that one on my chest right here.
Get the fuck! Oh
yeah,
shit!
I had to get one on my chest because my brother got something on his.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
funny thing, I went to do a
Yeah, Marvel over DC, man.
Exactly. The Punisher's badass. I come to punish all that have done foul. But there was
such a fucking good show, man. Did you see that show?
Yes,
man?
I didn't finish the last one because he crying a lot.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know when you cry. I'm gonna have to come back to this because.
Oh, it's brutal, man.
Yeah, he does a lot of.
He gets
whining.
emotional
I'm
and shit.
Why are you so emotional, sir? You get one cry
All
a
the
year.
shit he's been through.
Yeah, but he gets one. Oh, I guess he crying all of that out because he ain't
Fuck
never
yeah.
cried.
He ain't
Well, that's good.
Never cried.
That is good. That is good. Well, I got this because I definitely needed to get. I wanted to get something on my chest because my brother had the Punisher symbol. I mean, brother had the Superman symbol, so I'm like, all right, let me get the Punisher symbol, and this is like I make sure I draw my own tattoo. Besides this one, I kind of just picked this one out. This is the Joker smile. It's an interactive tattoo. This is when I put to my face.
Oh, that's crazy shit,
yeah.
man.
I actually, I think I lost a girlfriend that way. I said, after I got the tattoo, I was like,
the
I
trouble
got
our tattoos get us
so
into,
crazy
you
because
know.
I was like, I got a tattoo. She was like, oh yeah, let me see. And I was like, all right. And so I fucking put it up to my face and I rolled my eyes back and I sent that picture to her. And she's religious. She kind of religious.
Oh.
Haven't talked to her since.
You really fucked up.
Haven't talked to her since. I was like, oh, I done fucked that one up. No.
One meant to be.
Yeah, I guess not. Oh well. But man, thanks, man. Nigga, let them know where they can find you at, Tristan. This has been a good goddamn time.
All right.
We can go ahead and
my only social media. I only follow like 16 tall ship sailors and like a bookstore and a bar and some bands and like a whole bunch of web comics. I love those fucking like 3-frame web comics, man.
Oh yeah.
Just that brain. That's my brain candy when I'm like, just fucking something stupid and really funny right now. Just,
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Shit like, it's like, you know, it's the Grim Reaper and he comes up to like a house and it's Halloween, like he opens the door and he's like, you know, don't ask for whom the bell tolls or whatever. And the woman at the door is like, is that Carl under there? The last frame is like, yeah, it's always so difficult this time of year.
That give me a good chuckle right there. Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's good.
So my Instagram.
Yeah.
It's got like 6 pictures on it. Enjoy. I might post more. It's mainly tall ship things. And a panini made in a waffle iron. It's Can't Bloody Right.
Yeah. There you go. Can't bloody right.
Can't
right.
bloody right.
Oh, there you go.
Because it seems to be my problem, man. I can't fucking just I can't just sit down.
You can't get it in the moment, but when you do right, it's like, nigga, that was amazing. Why
Thank you. That's very cool.
I've
Thank
only
you.
heard whales one time. Or have I heard
That
it
came
twice?
from a dark place, man.
Or
I
have
tell
I
you.
heard it twice? I don't know. I think people need to hear
Whale fucker.
whale fucker. Dude.
I don't think we can say that on this show.
Yeah, you so can. Oh, you know what? I was gonna put. You know what? Hey, you wanna? If you give me whale fucker.
No,
dude.
no,
Give
no,
me
no,
whale
no.
fucker. Give me whale fucker. We'll close it out. We'll close it the fuck out.
No, that's horrible. That's horrible.
It's
No.
amazing, son. People need to hear whale fucker. Ever since I've heard that, I'm like, oh, this is right up my alley.
Sick man. Dude.
I've came on a baby, okay, and I talk about it. I definitely talk about it, all right?
You came on a baby?
It was an accident when it happened, all right? So, people need to hear.
Were you a motherfucker too?
In the process of motherfucking, okay? I accidentally came on her child. And
You sure did, man. Fuck. Motherfucking A?
Accidents happen, alright? I apologize afterwards.
I'm feeling better about bringing this up.
We had
Oh,
a good
no.
sex life. It was very vibrant.
All right. Give me 2 seconds.
Yes! Oh, shit, yeah. I'm going to eat this dumpling real quick, and we're going to get a piece of beauty, goddammit. Whale fucker. Oh, pork dumpling. My goodness. I'm going to beat that last one. Pork dumpling, something else. Just dough it with pork on the inside. Mm-hmm. You can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that at all. Yeah, it is.
Fucking Lord.
Yes. I need it.
Shit.
I love it. Mine are gonna be on here.
I can't. All right.
Oh, you know what? If you do that, I'll let people know why they piss get stuck.
What?
Yeah, I have something about that. Nobody.
Oh yeah, get after it.
That's what we'll do. We'll end. We'll end with some just very very far out poems.
All
That's
right.
how we gonna end this show.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Go for it, man.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, of
I
course.
go
It's
first.
your show,
Okay,
man.
sure.
It's your show.
All right. This is why my piss gets stuck. Hey, wait.
Oh yeah.
Hit the turn it down to a mellow sax, tone. There we go. Yeah, there it is. You still feel it a little bit. I like it. All right. This is piss gets stuck. Tell me a joke. The guideline is chasing the dream. Can anybody tell me why my piss gets stuck? Could it be the cum that I thought I wiped with my thumb that's got me all gunked up? Or how about some drunk luck as my pee stream begins to quadruple up? Fruitfully frugaler, clogged bugler. The fuck is this future for? Mean demon tricks from Lucifer. If I can't Google what this dick do this for. It's like an inkling of that ink block before I write the insignia. The crinkling from the shrink is what might triggers you. It's that. Is it clap, 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 chlamydia? I was supposed to clap at that time. Frequently the freaking me fears the frequency of this situation. Might lead to a little itchy stipulation. Casual, caused by sexual stimulation. My dick head is clogged dreams and split personality P streams. Ooh. Like urination through G strings. Or more descriptive, the top spray of a spray bottle. You know, sometimes it has 3 seams. And of course this gets me nervous. Is there a 1-800 service? I'll be quite as I quote this. Got me jonesing like osmosis. Piss stream on go gadget split screen. Molecular divide mitosis. I subjectively override this self-diagnosis. It say that my
and say that my tip skin is stuck and I've gotta try to pry it open.
Oh, shit.
Every guy can try
Hold
and
that.
lie. Every guy can try and lie and say that I'm just joking. But that UTI from the ride not supposed to have your dick swollen. Worrying if my pygmy gone. You better be glad it's not bladder. You better be glad it's not bladder or kidney stone. Forget it is pathetic. It's not like I haven't already read it. The whole aesthetics of how you get it, its entirety is on Reddit. Pretty much what my urethra opening is simply glued shut. From various semen dried fluids in my internal origin. Jesus.
Holy shit!
Meaning, if you fertile, I can give you that. I can be a whore again. Bore a pin down in Oregon. 4 more before floral spin.
God damn, this man!
You know I'm not really sure when I'm going with. You know I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but you get it how to solve this, right? I explain it in plain English, and basically what I gotta do is, and what you do is you lick your thumb, right, and you gotta take it, the tip of your dick head, and you just kind of like split it open. You gotta pry it apart, just cause that's what happens. And
is that what happens?
Yeah, that's what happens when your piss gets stuck. You just gotta, this gets a little sticky from a little dried up semen.
Little sticky dick.
Little sticky dick. That's about it.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes.
Only really.
That's piss get stuck, everybody. Well, fucker. Let's get it.
All right,
Good times.
that was fair.
I need to practice that one more so it can come out more fluently. That was terrible.
Oh, no. That's not as
I've
not as
only
bad as
said-
this
I've
is.
only said that one time. I've only said that one time before, and it was like,
Oh, jeez, I can't believe I even found it.
yes.
So, background of the story, I was into some girl, and she was rude to me. Just in the course of conversation, I wasn't hitting on her, or anything like that, just like talking, and, we getting on really well. But just in the course of it, just like, they basically, her and her friends started telling me that I was most likely to fuck whales. That's what they said to me. I've never, never in my life. Although, my ex in high school called me the luckiest dog fucker in outer space one time.
Where would this come from?
Because I'd always sing her that Blink-182 song, I Want to Fuck a Dog in the Ass. Think I might have turned her off with that one, I don't know. We all do stupid things when we're 15 minutes.
Definitely do. Like the one today who shot up a school. All right.
Oh.
Full circle.
You're a dark one, Batman.
Let's keep it dark. Let's fuck some whales, man.
Let's fuck some whales. All right, whale fucker. I was almost led to forget who I am. So convincingly did they speak. Yet hardly anything they have said is true. As a quote from Socrates in Plato's The Apology. This is the story. Good night, whale fucker! The words rang out in gay baritone across the parking lot. Such is my latest title, whale fucker. Not just a fucker of whales, but of dead ones, exclusively. Necrocetophile in Latin. Ordinarily, such things don't bother me. But it'd been a rough evening for several reasons, and by the time strangers were being introduced to me with this jibe at my expense at the fore, I left in a huff. But it got me thinking, what kind of a man fucks dead whales? Lonely, sure. Disturbed, obviously, but there must be more to the story. And this came to me. One day, a young boy in the throes of the first pangs of hormonal firestorm visited a beach. Perhaps brought by parents or carousing with peers alienated by a penchant for marine biology and Herman Melville stories, disappears from the group for a walk down a deserted stretch of the Strand. A pungent odor finds his nose, ripe and musty. He follows it until the smell is so strong it's as if his head were jammed inside a bucket of clams left to bake in the sun. There he saw her. Between the salt ocean spray and the warm sand, he spied her. Dark, rubbery flesh still wet from the lapping sea. The penetrating stench of her drawing him ever nearer. In sheer wonder, he approached the rotting mass close enough to touch her, probing her blowhole with twitching fingers. The opening aroused him. Drunk from the smell, lost in a sublime wonder of the Leviathan's sensuality, one hand tracing the orifice, the other creeping towards his swim shorts. Soon his whole arm plunged deep inside her, and his exposed bell end rubbing fitfully against her bare, rotting flesh, squeaking at an increasingly rapid pace against the side of the great beast in its final big sleep. Ashamed and bewildered and forever enchanted, the boy wiped her clean and ran back down the Strand, unable to speak. Years passed, and he never forgot it. Spending his weekends frequenting fish markets in a vain attempt to recreate the scene, somehow hoping to conjure the old rush, mimic the same magic, but something always lacked. Nothing could compete. Every moment thereafter he felt incomplete. Until one day, on the news, he heard of another whale beached.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. God damn it. Oh, it takes you there. I was so there following. I'm that guy behind the thickets. Like, look at this nigga about to fuck this whale. Look at him. Look. He came here again today. I seen him here last week. Nigga just getting all his rocks off and shit. Look at this nigga. I was there.
Right into it.
Every time. It was so descriptive. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man. Ah. Yes.
Did you come?
A little bit. I came in on the inside.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little dribble. A little dribble off the tip.
You got him a little sticky.
Shit. Oh. Good shit. Let everybody know what type of joker you are, man.
So I went to see the movie, right?
Yeah.
I saw it twice. We went to go see Joker. Go fucking see it. Go see it.
Go fucking see it.
Watch it on your red box when it comes there. You know, be there by then. Go see it.
So you the Joaquin? You
No. I mean,
no. He said no. But go see the Joker though.
No. I mean, just I was the only one in the audience who was laughing.
When what you call it got shot in the face?
No.
Wait, I was the only one.
No, like when he's killing his mother and he says it's a fucking comedy. I'm like,
I laughed at the wrong part.
No.
I really laughed when what you call it got in the face. I was like, oh sure.
Oh no! Oh, the fucking Wall Street guy in the subway, just like bam.
No, not that guy. That guy deserved it. Fuck
yeah.
him.
Oh yeah. Fuck that guy.
But with good old De Niro, spoiler.
Oh
no! Yeah.
You knew he had it coming, I guess.
Oh, you so did. It's so crazy because he played. He played this comedian where he was a stand-up comedian. So it was crazy. I haven't seen that movie where he played I forget the name of it. But I haven't seen that movie. I want to see it, and it's kind of like a reference to that movie that he played where where Robert De Niro was a stand-up comedian. And I laughed so hard when he got shot in the face. I was like,
Get what you fucking deserve!
I was like, oh, his head went back. Oh, he hated him. Man. Okay, all right. Oh,
It was really goddamn
damn
good.
little JFK just now.
So it's
back and to the left.
I think it's a cross between Joaquin and like the Mark Hamill Batman from the Batman animated series, right?
Oh, that's good. See,
that's Mark Hamill.
Not everybody's took that route, but I've always thrown that in there. I'm like, man, you always got the Mark Hamill. Yeah.
I love that shit. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, Batsy.
Oh,
we miss you.
Yes.
Why did
That's
you
good.
smile for me? I love that shit.
Glad we saved it to the end. Glad we saved it to the end. I really do enjoy the Arkham Asylum, the game. If you ever played Arkham
I've heard about this game.
Oh man, yes. It's kind of like, I think it was Mark Hamill that played that one as well.
Probably.
I would have to check it out.
He's in on that market.
Oh man, yeah. This is
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Betsy.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, it's so tense tonight.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's so. It makes me want to go and the Riddler is the last moment on there, but fucking the Joker, man, just Joker, his sadistic self, him. Just him. Oh man, that really makes me want. That really makes me get into Joker more. Just because I'm like, I've always wondered. It's like, who the fuck is? What do you do, Joker? Who are you? Why? What is your purpose? And you're just there to torment Batman and do real fucking insane shit. And it's like, oh, you're a mental person. You are definitely unstable.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what Joaquin was.
yes, that's exactly what. And I was like, all right, good. And I think at the end of this. I got this laugh I've been working on. It's like some shit like that. Yeah. And so I wanna go ahead and like recreate that and put an echo on it, and that's how all of the podcasts are gonna close out. So this has been a good goddamn time. This has been goddamn Tell Me a Joke. The Guideline of Chasing the Dream. I have been your host, the Maniacal Menace, aka Cosman, and this has been Tristan.
Yo.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for having, man. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, man.
We've been having a good time. Until next time, man. Check y'all.